Kia ora, boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. So we said we're going to do a watch the tape breakdown, and we've got Namor. Here's some one-shots with no pots, no revives. We figured this guy out, I think. Now, of course, you can use Void to take him down, but we haven't gone for Void here. I've actually gone for my Corvus Glaive. Haven't even started on full life, but um, so I've fought this guy a little bit more now. I'm a little bit more familiar with his animations, and it's a little bit easier to figure out how to get him down. So there's a couple of things. First of all, as soon as this guy hits 30 outrage, that's fantastic because yes, sure, he'll get 95% of his power, but then his power will start degenerating and coming back down to zero, and he can only gain power from his abilities. So that means once he gets to that 30 outrage, you can just go to town on this guy, and he's not going to gain power. He's not going to get pushed to his SP3, and that's really the only tough thing about this guy. His SP1 is pretty easy to evade. It's a couple of swipes. He comes at you, and then he comes with that water. So you swipe back, wait until you see the water start to come, and then you swipe back again. His SP2 is kind of like Proxima's SP2. It's a 1, 2, 3 thing with his trident, and if you can evade that, it's all over. Corvus Glaive works fantastic against this guy. That's the first one shot that I did. And yeah, it's playing around with that outrage ability. So here's my next one shot, and for this one I use Star-Lord instead. Star-Lord, another great option. He's a tech, he's got the class advantage against him, and I've got the tech inhibitor mastery as well, so they gain less power by you attacking him. And I've got the Aegon synergy, which gives me a combo shield, which unfortunately I triggered way too early in that game, in this one. So this fight starts off and it looks terrible. Oh, actually, maybe it is terrible, this one. Maybe I do die. Yeah, that's right. No, I do die here. And then I think I come in with Corvus for another one shot. So I do basically no damage to him. I come in with Corvus, and we go through that same strategy again of like, okay, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna hit him a few times, I'm gonna wait for the outrage to go up. In the meantime, just waiting and kind of evading that SP1, that SP2, and then allowing that outrage timer to get to 30. Or in this one, actually, I didn't even do that, so I must have got quite lucky here. So he could have thrown the SP3 here at any time, which would have been bad. But he threw Imperious Rex as well, and now that he got Imperious Rex, his power is draining. This is kind of the same thing as waiting for his outrage to get to 30 if you can, because if it gets to 30, then his power drains, and once his power drains, then all the danger is gone. Because he's got that SP2, which is 1 trident, 2 trident, 3 trident, and he's got the SP1, which is he'll throw his trident at you, and then he'll come with the water, and you just evade those two, and then you can go to town on him. But yeah, so this was another fight that started off, it looked like it was going to be a completely terrible outcome, and somehow the RNG god smiled on me there, and I was able to get another, basically one shot with this guy. Not a full one shot, not a pure one shot like the first bit in the video. And then this was the third clip, and I think this one went a little bit better. So the main things about this guy is if he hits you with a medium, you're gonna bleed. You're gonna bleed a lot. It's gonna really hurt. Iceman will probably be good against this guy as well, but I figured I figured your kind of MVPs are, for me it was Corvus. I also really like Void if you can get him. I think Iceman would be useful because he's both bleed immune and because he doesn't care about the spike because he can tank the SP3. You see here with Star-Lord, we're kind of using the same strategy. He hits 30 outrage, his power starts draining, and all of a sudden I'm just going to town on him. And I'm going to build up the SP2 in a sec, and it's going to be it's going to be lights out or pretty damn close to lights out. And it's easier once you figure out the animations, because it's easy to evade that SP1 and that SP2 once you're a bit more familiar. And I think now that I'm more familiar with them, I probably could have come here and one-shot him with Void as well. It would have actually taken longer, I think, than fighting with Star-Lord or Corvus Glaive. But yeah, so the three tips are: learn how to evade the SP1 and the SP2. Learn the timing of that. The second thing is try not to be so aggressive until he gets his outrage to 30. Don't worry the fact that he's going to get to 95% life and 95% power, because once he gets there, he's going to start draining his own power, and any hits, any specials that you make from then on in is not going to give him power, and then his SP1 SP2 become easy to evade, and you can just out damage this guy with a Star-Lord or a Corvus or an Iceman or a Void. Those would be my four main options. I'm guessing some others can do it as well, probably Domino and stuff like that. But yeah, so hopefully this did help you out. If it does make it easier and you did like the one-shots, do like, subscribe, leave a comment, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Kakiteano, bros and girls.